practice. Everybody say action. Action. Put it into action, and I want you to make sure that you use that to bless someone else's life and to spread the Organo Gold message and grow your business. Everybody say, grow my business.
Grow my business.
My goal is that 90 days from now, 30 days from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, Sulman says to me, did I pronounce it right, Sulman? Sulman calls me up, he sends me a text message and says, Steve, our group, I got them on the 2nd floor now. I'm going to have you come out, there's 200 in the house. Okay, everybody say build the house.
Build the house.
I mean, that's what I want. I want an explosion. Now, the wonderful part about that is we all win together.
Right.
So as your business grows and doubles, you know how this works, then this house grows, and then our house grows, and we are all in it together. So that's goal number 1. Now, goal number 2, for those of you that go, wow, man, he hit that number 1 out of the park. I got 2, 3, 4 ideas. I'm ready. For those of you that want to take the next step, please make a quick note of September. Bear with me here. I literally just got off the plane, folks. When I tell you I landed in Philadelphia less than 24, 48 hours ago, my head's still spinning.
Yes.
How many believe in the power of prayer?
Yes.
I'm not going to get overly or too spiritual on you, but I sense that I'm with a group that's okay if I do that a little bit.
Absolutely.
After I finished a tour in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the spring of this year, so blessed to go to Louisiana. We had a ball. Had a program at the Marriott there. I took a little time off. My father died. December 12th will be December 12th, 2000, so coming up on 2 years. When my father was buried, when we buried my dad was a very spiritual man, had a relationship with Jesus Christ. Regardless of what your spiritual beliefs are and everything, those of again one more time that believe in the power of prayer or Creator. I made a decision on at my father's funeral that from that day forward, my life would become and be more and more and more about making sure that my Heavenly Father gets credit for every single thing that I do. I take zero or no credit. I'm just using the gifts and the talents that God gave me, and my goal is to go out and bless other people, and He gets all the credit.
That's right. That's right.
So now that I get that out of the way, my mom, who just called again, is that Eugene? Is that her name? Oh, is that Eugene? Is that Eugene?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. My mom just called. So say a prayer for my mom. Her name is Donna Thorne. My mom's got dementia. But you know what? The Lord is good. And as we pray for my mom and we be there for my mom has gotten stronger and stronger. She was married to my dad for 50 years. That's all she could do. They were married when, she was like 17 in high school. I mean, they met and she knows nothing else. So can you imagine how many people have lost a parent? And if you lost a parent that's been with the other spouse for like 50 years, it's something else. So anyway, thanks for praying for my mom. Anyway, write down the date. This is step number 2. Ready to say step 2?
Step 2.
Those of you who want to take the next step, we're going to talk about the convention that's coming up. Praise God. September 12th. Write it down.
Yes.
And then there's St. Louis, right? Which is October what?
4.
October 4?
Yes.
You with me? Everybody say October 4.
October 4.
Okay, good. So here's my goal. Here's my second step for you today. I want you to commit. Everyone say commit.
Commit.
We're going to talk about making decisions as I quote from Think and Grow Rich. And I'm going to ask you to commit to that October 4th program. Make sure you write that down. And I want you to write down September 12th. I want you to use these two as a tag team. I want you to use these two as a 1-2 punch to explode your business for 2014, because whether we like it or not, 2015 is right around the corner. How many of you have noticed, like I have, that this year has flown by? Okay, it's just amazing as to how it flows by. Now I need a couple of volunteers if I could. Okay, what's your name? Come on up. Run, come on up. Oh, we got this. Okay, right here. Okay, good. We'll do it in 3 stacks. Grab that. And what's your name, sir?
Ernest Battle.
Give it up for Ernest! All right. Who's been in this business the longest? Let me find out who's been here, who's been in the business. Okay, someone 4 years. Okay. Where are my rookies? Where are my babies in the business? Where are the babes? Come on, where are they? What is your name? Sharon. Any other babes? Come on, right back here. Yes, ma'am. What's your name? Alina. Alina, pleasure to meet you. Yes, ma'am.
Carol.
Carol, give it up for the babies in there. Okay. By the way, these outlines. Okay, raise your hand if you need one. Okay. Pass them around all the way back. This is for those of you that want an outline to follow with. Pass them all the way around. We're going to start on the part where it says Universal Seminars. This is where we're going to flow. Okay, good. All right, goal number 1. Everybody say one idea.
One idea.
Goal number 2, say October 4th.
October 4th.
Say September 12th.
September 12th.
Okay, awesome. So those are our 2 goals. You need some more? All right, we got some more, folks. There's more than enough. I think I brought in about 100. Does everybody have one?
Yes.
Okay, you got it? If you got your outline, say I got it.
I got it.
Does anybody not have it? Share with a partner, okay? And if not, if you need us to, we've got a couple extras out in the car. Happy to you. You got extra? Bless you. Bless you. Oh, man, we got... Everybody say more than enough.
More than enough.
Guys, we're going to talk about abundance today. How many people here are tired of lack?
Yes.
How many people know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Hey, guys, I'm here today, and I'm having fun already. By the way, if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, go do something else. Or figure out how to have more fun with it, because they can tell. The people that are the most successful have got certain things going on, and we're going to talk about those. But I promise you, I'm here to have fun today, with or without you. All right, so let me tell you a quick story. Some of you know what I mean by a critical or a defining moment in life, like that turning point.
Yeah.
Now, for some people, it can be at a time in your life when you had a health challenge. Some people, it may have been a divorce. I'm sure no one in this room has been divorced before, right? Some people, it can be a spiritual moment where your life turns around. You're born again. You just go so far down, you have to look up. How many people know what I'm talking about, defining moment? On a Saturday morning, I'm so blessed to be a Saturday morning with you today. Such a beautiful home. Man, this is my first meeting in Philadelphia in years and years and years. So check this out. I am at a Saturday morning training. Not near as exciting as this or big as this. It's about 20 people. And there was a guy making like $20-some thousand a month in a network marketing type distribution company. Not going to say which company it is. It doesn't really matter. Because the moral of the story, the spirit of the story is what I want you to get. I'm sitting in a meeting Saturday morning, and I don't know what I don't know. I was so just tunnel vision blocked. I don't know. I just didn't know what I didn't know. But I sit there, and here's this person giving this talk, and I'm telling you the truth. He brought in a speaker from a company called Robbins Research International with a guy by the name that was headed by Tony Robbins. Who's heard of Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, Tony Robbins is from California, and Tony Robbins was making 20-something thousand a day. To go to his seminar, help me out with your name, sir. Ron, everybody say, go Ron.
Go Ron.
Ron, to go to Tony's seminar, and at the end of the meeting, true story, they wanted us all, again, it was about 15, 25 people the most. And it was this office building, and we're sitting there in this meeting. Speaker, short guy, like Starsky and Hutch. I don't know if y'all remember Hutch. This dude's name was Hutch. He had a navy blue suit on. He comes rolling in, and he says, you know, Tony Robbins is coming to town, and he gives some good material. It was a pretty good meeting. And at the end of the meeting, he needed $179. Take a wild guess what was not in my budget that morning. $179. Not in my vocabulary. Now, I had the ability to do it, we found out, but I had not yet made the decision now to invest in myself. So I sat in the room like this, taking notes, and at the end of the meeting, true story, and you'll get the moral, I put my notes together, and I go to my car. I had a white BMW, and the BMW was 3 months behind on payments. $529.82 to a bank in Miami. It's called Central Savings and Loan. And the reason I share this story with you is because, again, maybe I was so broke I couldn't pay attention. I didn't know what I didn't know. All these sorts of things going on. Here I am, 179. No, thank you. And the guy who's making, true story, that was making $20,000. And by the way, at that time I was making about $20,000 a year. Graduate of Stetson University. And the guy that was making $20,000 a month followed me to the parking lot. Now, I'm going to probably take a couple pictures of some real pretty automobiles out here when I leave. But I'm not following you to the parking lot. Okay? When you're in a neighborhood, it's technically no parking lot anyway. But this guy that was in charge of the meeting, his name, true story, his name is Bill Tim. And if Bill was here today, I would shake his hand and say, thank you, Bill. That opportunity that morning changed my life, but that morning I didn't know what was going to happen. He followed me to the parking lot and said, Steve, did you get signed up to see Tony Robbins? And you know what I told him? Someone, I said, no, I didn't. I said, I'm a little too busy. I got an appointment to go to. How many people know the truth will set you free? He said, do you really, or are you just saying that? I didn't have an appointment. I just wanted to get away, right? To get away. And folks, I tell you, this guy says, so here, and I'm going to spare you the take him out to the woodshed talk I got, but I got to talk about investing in, investing in myself and changing my thinking if I wanted to become richer. Not just in money, but in spirit, in love, and in all the other things. So anyway, long story short, after this, hour and a half conversation, he says, I want to make sure you go to this program. I want to get you there. Now, some people probably think, well, did he loan you the money? No. I ended up using what I used to call a credit card, but today when I invest in myself, I call it an investment card. Wow. There's a difference. Some of you just had an aha moment. Yeah. Because when you do this, or you sign up now and you commit to the October 4th and the September 12th conference, you are not spending money that will go down in value. Right. How many people believe that your mind can improve?
Yes.
If you believe your life can improve, it is an investment. So long story short, I did truly invest $179 that day on an investment card that I found, and I did it. Now watch what happened. And the reason that I shared this story with you is because it changed my life. I went there that day and I learned some things about time management. And for those of you that like to jump around a little bit, see line 4 on your outline? Write down time management. How many people know that in this business, you've got a busy life, you need to learn to work smart, not hard?
Yeah.
Everybody say work smarter.
Work smarter.
Okay, well, I wasn't working real smart back then, so I learned some things. But here's what happened to me. Let me fast forward on the story real quick because we've got so much to cover. So here I am. I'm in the back of the room. I think the show started at like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock or 9, I don't remember which. I got there right on time. Vince Lombardi would say you were late. Successful people show up 30 minutes, 20 minutes early. Hello? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You don't just show up on time, you show up early. Early is on time. It's called Lombardi time. But guess what? My mentor's name was Bill. Guess where Bill was sitting? Pretty lady in the fuchsia, the pink there. What's your name?
Andrea.
Everybody say, go Andrea.
Go Andrea.
Andrea, where was Bill sitting?
In the front.
He's on the front. Now watch this. I'm like, but before I found out that he was going, I kind of did one of these. I was like, Bill, if it's such a good idea to go to the seminar, I didn't see you filling out your form. He said, there's a reason for that, young man. I said, yeah, what is it? He said, I already got my tickets to go to the event last week. We had the speaker here twice. Wow. You were invited, but you didn't show up last week. It'd be like, y'all have this meeting today, but it was last week too, so we can't. And it'd be like, you're like, well, Zoom, you didn't sign up. And someone would be like, well, we had a meeting last week, and you were invited, but you didn't come. Now watch this. So I said, really, you're going? And I found out that, everybody say integrity.
Integrity.
And here's Bill. He's sitting on the front row, and he said, and by the way, I got 2 tickets because my lovely wife, Della, will be with me. She was right there. And I'm in the back, so I learned the lesson about time management. Show up early. So, anyway, don't make excuses. Be there early. So anyway, long story short, I'm there, and Tony Robbins is going in, and I'm going, man, if some of this stuff works, this is pretty cool. And I'm ready to change my life. So I tell you what I'm going to do, and I set some goals there. I set a goal to make $120,000 the next year. That's 6 times what I made the year before. I am here to say good news, bad news. Which you want first?
Good news.
The good news is I made a lot more than I had made the year before. The bad news is I didn't have $120,000. I made $64,000 in commission.